Steve, we got a spicy one on Thursday night.
Yes, we do.
The Packers will travel to the Detroit Lions. I love that you like the way we started off with that one. But this is a Thursday night matchup, and I like that a game of this magnitude with two teams as talented as these two teams are, they're not on a short week. Remember, they both played on Thursday night for Thanksgiving, so they both get a full week of preparation for this monster divisional game here. These teams obviously played in week 9, and the Lions came out on top. But I think the biggest difference is, if you talk to anybody in Green Bay, it's this. We are not the same team, and the physicality has changed. Now, we know how physical the Lions are. In the trenches, on both sides, O-line, D-line, the way they run the ball. They do a lot of things in terms of just muscling you if they want to. Now we get a chance to see the Packers feel that they're more physical. They feel that they see it on tape. Matt LaFleur believes when he puts on the tape now these last couple of weeks, they run the ball more physical. Josh Jacobs has been outstanding. They've been able to have kind of like him put this offense on his back at times, catching the ball, running the ball, flying around on defense the last few weeks. Do you think the physicality that we're seeing that stands out to the coaching staff there, if you talk to them in Green Bay, is enough? Because this is the ultimate kind of physicality test here when you go against the Lions.
Well, first of all, this is the game that you would love to have Jair Alexander back, right? This is where you need all hands on deck. The Detroit Lions, led by probably one of the most, he's going to be one of the most sought after coaches once the season is over, or when coaches are allowed to interview, which is offensive coordinator Ben Johnson. He's done a remarkable job in just the way this offensive explosion has happened. You got Sonic and Knuckles. You have the pass game, Laporta, Brown, Williams, and just all the different guys.
And Laporta hasn't even been that involved, Steve. That's just a weapon there.
He hasn't even got started, and that's the crazy part. Running the football, passing the football. The question is going to be, is this going to be a high-flying, high-score game, or will it be so much strategy going on, so much good pressure from the defense, so much mistakes made by the offense? Do they get cute down in the red zone? Is it razzle-dazzle? Is someone disrespected? It can just go either way.
You mentioned the red zone. To me, that's going to be a big part that stands out to here, because I mentioned the physicality that's kind of changed in the Packers' eyes about the way they've played. The red zone has kind of changed the way the Packers have played over the last couple of games. They were 1 for 4 against the Lions in that game in Week 9. They were at like 47% heading into, I think, the season through that game. And now you look where they're at. See, the Packers are like 73% in the red zone. Like they've turned a corner in finding the end zone. What has Jordan Love done? Protected the ball. I've talked to enough people around the league where they were like, I'm just waiting for this Packers run to start, right? Like I'm just waiting for the run that Jordan Love and this offense is going to go on. And if you are watching this now, go back and watch what Steve talked about with the passing game and how he wants to be a part of that offense at some point in his career. Just maybe in another life, Steve, you can play for Matt LaFleur and have the ability to play in that offense that is just so versatile with so many different receivers. All of these things account. The Lions are second in the NFL in red zone defense. So to me, when the Packers get down there, they need 7. Right? Because we know what the Lions can do, right? They can eat the clock. They can just keep you off the field and run the ball. They can be explosive if they need you. It's like what you said about Ben Johnson. You have the ability with this offensive mind and the talent he has at his disposal to beat you off, and put points up in a variety of ways. So I think the Packers, when they get to the red zone, need to be able to find the end zone. To me, you mentioned kind of the intricacies of this game. What do you think about the Jahmyr Gibbs social media post with all their call signs behind him? And Dan Campbell had to answer it for 3 days straight.
Man, I like how they had what, 365 kick. That's karate and belt, right? They had all the different lingos. Man, I was like, wow. He was snitching, boy. That was a tough one. He did not pay attention.
It was all there. If you got David Montgomery on your fantasy team, good for you. Maybe Jimmy might sit for a minute. No, I'm just kidding. But the thing that I think is great, and you mentioned Ben Johnson, and if you're looking, and your team that you root for is looking for a head coach, I thought the way Ben Johnson handled this, Steve, was brilliant, where he said, Yeah, I heard, I know about it. I know it's out there. But when we played the Packers back in Week 9, we audibled to something, and I saw the entire defense put the motion signal up that they knew it was checking to a run. They knew the word, and you know what we did? We ran the ball 9 yards for a first down. So you still got to stop us, and I don't know if teams can stop us, even if you know the code words. I love that mentality from your offensive
I love
play
it too,
caller.
but if they got all the code words, that ain't gonna be easy.
Steve, can you change all your code words in a week? What's going on? James Palmer here, and let's get real for a second. You see the underdog graphics flying in and out of the show 89 with Steve Smith and myself. Well, you're probably wondering, what are these? Well, what they are is it gives you an opportunity to participate, to start playing. You can use the promo code UD89. You can scan the QR code and you can start playing instantly. Dive right in and you can win $1,000 bonus cash like that. You just got to pick higher or lower. So remember, scan that QR code. Use that promo code UD89. What we do here at 89, we give you analysis, we give you breakdowns, we give you the news. We love that you're here. We love that you're watching us and hanging out with us. But now, when you do this, you get an opportunity to find out if we actually know what we're talking about. Steve, can you change all your code words in a week?
No, you cannot. you can't. So you can and you can't. So here's what it is. So that I think it was like 634 kick. That's karate and belt. So that was the kick, which is the K.
Okay.
And belt, why he has the belt, that's for L for left. So that's, okay. Yeah, see? Mm-hmm. Kick is kick or kara R for right. Karate. So that's what the code words are for. The word means something, but it's also little meanings in there which are simple. R for right, L for left. That's why they have red and blue. Red, blue, right? Then we used
switch
to
them all then. Just go reverse.
Bro, you can't do that because in the
right
heat of moment,
left. Left means right.
Right means left, left means right. In the heat of moment, we're
crossed
blue.
up.
Hey, crisscross applesauce,
We're running into
baby.
each other.
Right? Hey, this is so simple. We used to go in the huddle and they'll give us 2 play calls, run or pass. Bro, we would say sky, like anything that referred to the air. So cloud, sky, seagull, airplane. That was for a pass.
Blimp.
Right? That was for a pass. Grass, gopher, anything that was revolved around the green, that would be the run. But we only told the play in the huddle. So he come up, he say, green, 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 green. And we run the run play. Couple of games later, we would flip it where green meant pass and the sky meant run. Bro, you will forget. Line up there and he'll say, sky, man, get out there. Oh, that was a run. So you sometimes because
illegal man downfield. Yeah.
Because you have where we are players that repeat and
you're deep into the season.
Deep in the season, and you have your routines and you have your code words and you have little things that each individual player holds on to for that play call, which gives you, like we used to have a play, it was our third 2-minute play was 10 delay, which is 2 ends, a stop, and a corner delay. How I would remember that is I would go, he'd be like, 3-3, 3D for 10 delay. I just associated that. Number 4 play was Reno, which was an under, basic, post, go. 4, Reno. That's how I associated it. It was just little nuances because I knew at the end of the game or in the middle of the game you're running, somebody be yelling to you, what's the play, what's the play? Because Jake is yelling or Cam is yelling the play over here. You're 50 yards downfield. When you come, your teammate has to recite the play, and he has to give you a key word that's triggering, that makes you go, oh, that's the play, without going, hey, I'm running the slant, right? He has to give you something. So that's why
you know what this tells me,
just
Steve?
a repetition. What?
This tells me they're not changing their words.
Yeah, there's a high probability they're not changing all those.